Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today is a beautiful day to dive deep into the messy, chaotic, and absolutely wild drama happening in Los Angeles. We recently received an incredibly insightful comment from a viewer named Jenna Corsentino, and honestly, it was so deep and spot on that we just had to dedicate this entire update to breaking it down. Let's get right into it. So, I've been staring at my screen for hours thinking about Jenna's comment, and honestly, my brain is spinning. Jenna, you are so right on so many levels, and it just highlights how frustrating this show can be sometimes. I'm just so tired of the same old cycles, you guys. But let's break this down, because there is so much to unpack here with Steffy, Brooke, Hope, and this whole disaster at Forrester Creations. Jenna said she is so proud of Steffy, and that Steffy represents today's world, the Gen Z generation, and that she absolutely should be co-CEO. And yes, exactly this. Steffy has been holding that company together. She controls the list, which is literally the backbone of Forrester's financial success. And then we have Brooke. Jenna called Brooke a has-been, and honestly, where is the lie? Brooke is acting like it's 1995. The writers actually had Brooke go home the other night, put on something seductive, and make a literal bedroom pitch to Ridge to replace Steffy as co-CEO. What were they thinking? Who actually believes this is going to end well? Brooke thinks a night of passion is all it takes to run a massive international fashion house. It's wild. It's completely delusional. She doesn't even own shares in the company. Steffy is the major shareholder. Steffy is the boss. To think Steffy would ever report to Brooke is just living in Neverland with Tinkerbell's magic dust, just like Jenna said. And Ridge, he was clearly uncomfortable with Brooke's offer. You could see it on his face. But he's weak. He's always been weak when it comes to Brooke. He actually agreed to consider the co-CEO swap. Steffy is going to blow her top when she finds out. And she should. But let's talk about Hope for a second. Hope is driving me crazy right now. Liam is practically begging her to leave Forrester. He wants her to go work for Katie's new fashion house, Logan. And Liam made some really great points. Hope is constantly complaining about being mistreated by Steffy. But does she leave? No. She stubbornly refuses to jump ship. She wants to stay and fight for Hope for the future. But why? Jenna pointed out the harsh reality. HFTF does not make money. It is bleeding the company's profits dry. Haute couture is where the big bucks are. That's the reality of the fashion business. Hope's line isn't even selling in boutique stores anymore. But Hope has no identity outside of this outdated clothing line. She's in her 30s and still clinging to this teenage vanity project. Steffy was actually really kind to rehire Hope after everything Hope did with Carter. And how does Hope repay her? By scheming with her mother to steal Steffy's job. It's infuriating. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Hope just feels so lost right now. And then there's Zende. Poor, disrespected Zende. Jenna's rant about Zende hit me right in the soul. Zende has worked so hard for years to perfect his design skills. And Eric just keeps passing him over. Passing him over. It's a broken record. And for what? To have Zende design garbage in the background just to stroke Hope's ego? It is a massive insult to him. And now, they want RJ to be the lead designer? RJ? The kid who, as Jenna flawlessly pointed out, can't even draw a straight line with a pencil. RJ is a social media influencer. He taught Eric how to use computer graphics. That does not make him a lead designer. He has no credibility. None. But he's got that Forrester name and those aggressive Massimo Marone genes kicking in. RJ is currently swaggering around the office, getting into actual physical fistfights with Will Spencer over Elektra. RJ kissing Elektra's hand, then her lips, acting like he's God's gift to women. He and Elektra deserve each other. They really do. Both of them are insufferable, selfish, and spoiled. Elektra is threatening to quit if Steffi doesn't fire Ivy. Like, who does she think she is? Yes, Ivy intercepted that letter and hid it. Ivy is literally everywhere right now, plotting and scheming with Daphne and Dylan calling her out. It's a mess. But Elektra's entitlement is just off the charts. Speaking of the younger crowd, let's talk about Dylan. Jenna loves Dylan, and I am right there with you. Sydney Bullock is doing an incredible job. Dylan just made the heartbreaking decision to move out of Will's beach house. She packed her bags and left just to preserve her friendship with Elektra. Why is Dylan begging for forgiveness for something she didn't even do? Dylan is an angel and Will is an idiot if he doesn't see that. Will and Dylan hugged, and she literally pirouetted out of his life. I want Will to wake up and choose Dylan. I am so sick of Elektra driving everyone crazy. And Remy? Remy showed up at Il Giardino telling Deke he missed him. Deke is holding out hope for love, but he's not ready for Remy. Jenna said Remy needs to disappear forever, and I totally agree. Just go away, Remy. Go away. But let's zoom out and look at the bigger pattern here with the older generation. Why is Brooke really doing all of this? Why is she fighting so dirty? It's Katie. Katie Logan Spencer. Katie is starting her own fashion house. Donna found out and warned Katie to back off because poaching Hope would start a massive family feud. But Katie doesn't care. Katie says business is business. And Brooke? Brooke is losing her mind with jealousy. Jenna nailed this perfectly. Katie is living the destiny that Brooke always thought she would have with Ridge. Brooke is watching her little sister build an empire, and Brooke can't handle the competition. She wants to outdo Katie, but she doesn't have the power or the shares to do it. So she resorts to bedroom politics with Ridge. It's pathetic. And you know who isn't going to stand for this? Taylor. Taylor Hayes is back, romancing Deacon, trying to be happy. But Taylor is a mother fiercely protective of her children. Jenna said Taylor will teach Ridge a lesson, and I believe it. Ridge might treat Taylor like an afterthought, but Taylor will absolutely go nuclear if Ridge tries to push Steffi out of her co-CEO spot for Brooke. No way. Taylor will not let that happen. Although Taylor has bigger problems right now. Sheila Carter. Sheila is lurking in the shadows, obsessed with Deacon, and plotting her revenge just in time for May sweeps. Jenna joked that at least we know Sheila hasn't killed Taylor yet. Honestly, with this show, you never know. Sheila's manipulative moves are escalating, and Taylor is right in the crosshairs. I'm terrified for Taylor, but I also kind of want to see her unleash some of that protective mama bear energy on both Sheila and Ridge. And let's not forget Carter in all of this. Jenna suggested Carter should advocate for Zende to get his own line. And he should. Zende is actual Forrester family. Hope is not. But Carter is so distracted right now. He and Daphne are going through absolute hell trying to start a family. Daphne is getting increasingly discouraged, scheduling doctor appointments, facing the terrifying reality of infertility. They might have to look into surrogacy or adoption. My heart breaks for Carter and Daphne. But from a business standpoint, Carter needs to step up and tell Steffi to give Zende his own line. Zende needs to sit down with Steffi, explain how he feels, and demand what he's worth. He shouldn't run off to Katie's company just because he's mad. He belongs at Forrester, but not in Hope's shadow. So yeah, that's where we are. It's a clunky, chaotic mess of family feuds, corporate backstabbing, and romantic disasters. I've been following this for years, and sometimes I just want to shake these characters. Brooke needs a reality check. Hope needs to grow up. RJ needs to learn how to draw. Electra needs to get over herself. And Will needs to run back to Dylan before it's too late. Genna, your comment was a breath of fresh air. It proves that the fans on social media are paying closer attention to the history and the business logic of this show than the writers are sometimes. We see the financial realities, we see the favoritism, and we are tired of it. I don't know how this co-CEO drama is going to end, but if Ridge actually tries to replace Steffy with Brooke, the fallout is going to be apocalyptic. Steffy will burn that building down before she hands her legacy over to Brooke Logan. And honestly, I'll be cheering Steffy on the entire time. What do you guys think? Are you on Steffy's side or Brooke's side? Let me know, because I am fully Team Steffy on this one.